on DC News Now at 9. A baby taken, then dropped off at a stranger's house with a note, the frantic search, and the new info just in from police.
Ice, snow, rain, crews getting storm ready tonight.
We are excited.
And families are filling their carts.
Because I wasn't coming out in the storm.
Plus a flashback to a nightmare on I-95.
It was just a perfect storm, no pun intended, that enough things went wrong that we got trapped on 95.
One woman's story and why VDOT says she won't have to relive that terror tomorrow.
Hi, everybody. You're watching DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Trent in for Thasmin Mahfouz. We're keeping a very close eye on that nasty winter storm that's headed our way. But first, we're going to turn our focus to another developing story we have right now. We're staying on top of some breaking news from the district. A baby girl and her mom reunited. It was a frantic night in Georgetown when their car was stolen with that infant still strapped in a car seat. Police say roughly an hour later, the baby was found safe about 5.5 miles away in Southeast.
Yeah, DC News Now's Mariel Carbone live for us right now from the scene where that baby was found just a little while ago. And Mariel, police say this all started with a frantic 911 call.
Yeah, a frantic call, but luckily at this point tonight, we know that baby is safely back with her mother. She is not injured, not harmed, so a big relief for the family tonight. Where we are standing, though, right now, this is 28th Street in Southeast. This is the street that that baby was left on. If you can kind of see, there is still some police activity behind me with officers canvassing the area looking for any video footage of who could have left this baby here. So to give you some more information about how this all unfolded, around 6 o'clock tonight, police say they received that call from the mother stating that her white Jeep was stolen and that her 4-month-old baby was in the car seat in that vehicle. Now, police say they started connecting with other agencies in the area. Air support was called. They were calling for an Amber Alert to be issued, but within an hour, the baby was recovered. Police say that a homeowner on the 28th Street, again in Southeast, someone knocked on their door, and when they came outside, they found that baby in the car seat. They were able to run out and connect with an officer who was able to recover the baby. The fire department was called out here to check and make sure the baby was okay. And then, of course, we know the baby reunited with her mother. So a very difficult and terrifying hour for that family. Take a listen to what police have to say about that initial call.
It was a 911 call, a frantic call to 911 of her vehicle being stolen. And of course, with a 4-month, as any parent would have called in that manner, yes, it was quite frantic.
So again, where we're at right now, 28th Street, this is only about a block away from the 6th District Police headquarters, so pretty close to where police are every day, where they're located, but it is about 5 miles from where the car was stolen in Georgetown. At this point tonight, that Jeep has not been recovered, so police are still looking for the vehicle and again, still looking for any information about a suspect or possible suspects. They don't know if it was one person that did this or multiple, so they are reviewing camera footage in the area where we are at now, and of course back at the scene where the car was initially taken. Chris and Susan, we asked more about the circumstances, and police say often this time of year cars are left idling. Maybe you're warming up your car and someone is able to jump in the car and drive away with it. So they're warning not to leave your car running, not to leave it heating up with the keys inside. But of course, the most important information tonight, that 4-month-old baby girl is safe and back with her family tonight. Reporting live in Southeast, I'm Mariel Carbone, DC News Now.
Mariel, my goodness, some incredible details there that she's providing us, and good thing the mom and baby are back together. Our other big story this evening, that storm that is marching into the DMV, set to hit us tomorrow. All areas of the region will see some type of impact of this wintry mix.
Yeah, everybody. So the storm will bring some snow, sleet, rain, and even icy roads. Taking a live look right now over D.C. Take a look at the White House on this Friday night. You might call it the calm before the storm. All right, for the timing of the storm, let's check in now with our weather expert, Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb.
And Janessa, not everyone is going to see snow, but some icy roads are going to be a huge concern.
Yeah, we have many elements. It's always been a storm system, and its history will be remembered as so many different components that have interacted together, and that's why you now have an explosive amount of winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings that stretch down to Georgia all the way up towards Maine at this point. And so millions of people impacted by this winter storm that will be pretty impactful for us in the DMV. Here's its current status. It is gaining some momentum just in the last hour, finally out of Louisiana. But the Gulf moisture is starting to surge up, and so it's allowing it to intensify across most areas of the southeast, headed towards the mid-Atlantic by tomorrow morning, and then finally touching down here in the DMV around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, with the highest impact starting around 9 a.m. Winter weather advisories are in purple, and they start early tomorrow morning. And then if you're kind of in that pink zone, you have a different type of situation where you have a winter storm warning. So it's prolonged moisture in that area with higher totals expected, nearly 3 to 6 inches, with some blowing snow and also freezing rain going to be a huge issue. Here's the timing of this entire situation. You have it coming in, and it starts around 6 a.m. as light snow. Even for the DC metro area, we'll deal with some scattered snow showers, and then that really transitions into predominantly rain afternoon through 6 p.m. By 3 o'clock, I'm seeing torrential rain for DC and parts of Prince George's County, and then really some changes here in the forecast. By 6-7, it really pushes off towards the Delaware, areas of Philadelphia, and finally going to be making its way out of our region. We have so many different types of precip. If you're doing some traveling from Hagerstown to DC tomorrow morning or afternoon, you're going to run into different types of either sleet, snow, or rain. And so we have a lot of different totals that we're going to be talking about. I have all that in your extended forecast, guys.
All right, Janessa, thank you so much. So let's talk about the snow for some area and maybe even some dangerous ice out to the west. Some families in Frederick County, Maryland, are planning to hunker down. We have our Daniel Hamburg joining us live there in Frederick. And Daniel, you found some folks planning ahead. So what kind of prep work did they do here?
Well, Susan, some people were getting last-minute groceries, others getting salt and shovels at Home Depot, Lowe's, but the majority of people I talked with say they're just planning to hunker down, stay inside tomorrow to wait out that snow and ice. Some people in Frederick are stocking up for Saturday's storm.
Ice melts and shovel.
At Lowe's, some are optimistic about the snow.
Well, we didn't get any snow last year, so it's probably going to hit us hard.
While over at Home Depot, many are nonchalant.
I'm not concerned about it. No, not concerned at all.
DC News Now's weather team says Frederick can expect light rain in the morning, snow around noon, and freezing rain throughout the day.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, we have a lot of hills. So, of course, I would say if they say don't drive, don't drive. I wouldn't recommend that, but it's not something that just makes me go, oh my gosh.
Still, some are excited for a coating of snow.
I'm glad we're getting some snow.
In Urbana, some last-minute grocery shopping.
Because I probably won't go out in the morning, and really not expecting much of a storm, but you know, just missing some cat food and a few little things.
Most people telling us they were just doing their regular grocery shopping, and over at the home improvement stores, stocking up on supplies for projects to do inside.
I think we're going to be okay. If not, it's still okay.
And the Frederick County road crews have been out salt brining the roads since Wednesday. They are encouraging people to stay home if you can so that those plow trucks can clear the roads as needed. And of course, if you do go out, watch out for any potential ice. We're live in Frederick. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, let's stay in Maryland now, where Montgomery County says that its highway services team is finished pre-treating all of those emergency roads with salt brine. But starting tomorrow morning, crews are going to head over and get out to monitor all of the pavement conditions. As Janessa had mentioned earlier, the northern parts of Montgomery County is expected to get more snow than the immediate D.C. suburbs.
All right, speaking of D.C., snowplows are hitting the roads there tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. But crews, they've already been pre-treating roads now. Mariel Carbone was monitoring that work for us before she headed out to that breaking news tonight. Here is what Mariel found out.
As the winter weather rolls into the DMV, people in D.C. are filling up their carts.
Because I wasn't coming out in the storm.
Dorothy Darden stopped at the Lidl in Southeast Friday night, so she doesn't have to leave the house this weekend.
No, once I go in now, that's it.
A retired Metro bus driver, she has no plans to be on the roads.
I'm just glad I don't have to be out there anymore. It was terrible.
But if you do have to drive, D.C.'s Department of Public Works will be clearing roadways. The team starting preparations on Thursday, brining the highways and emergency snow roads. The solution, a mixture of salt water and beet juice.
It's a heavy chemical that actually sticks to the road. When the snow really begins to come, it actually absorbs that, and the heat of the beet juice allows that the snow to actually dissipate.
DPW Director Timothy Spriggs says snowplows will hit the roads early Saturday morning, and those trucks will enter neighborhoods and residential roadways as needed.
The district really hadn't had any measurable amount of snowfall within 2 years. So one, we are excited. Two, we're willing to test our capability, and I believe that we are well prepared for this.
I do like it. It's so beautiful.
Ashley Ford is hoping for a good snow day and a safe one.
And really, people just take their time because, like, in this area, they tend to, like, run lights and speed and all that kind of stuff. So I pray they don't do that in this weather.
Reporting for DC News Now, I'm Mariel Carbone.
More than 200 snowplows will be out tomorrow morning working all over the district. A note from DPW, if you do see one of these city trucks out there, just hold back and give them a bit of space.
All right, Chris, who could forget that snowstorm travel nightmare? Take a look at these images. Are you getting a little PTSD? This was back in 2022. It trapped hundreds of drivers on I-95 for more than a day. You could see just the miles of cars here. So ahead of this winter's first major weather event, we're looking at what's being done now to keep that dangerous mess from happening yet again. DC News Now's Max Marcilla spoke with one Northern Virginia woman who was trapped on the highway right there for almost 24 hours. She made it clear she is not taking a chance on the roads tomorrow.
Rebecca Barnes is hopeful that crews are ready, and she says the preventative work needs to start now between ice preparation and getting crews ready. And despite the shifting forecast, VDOT is doing just that.
We had just gotten off the highway earlier, used the bathroom, gotten food, filled up with gas. We couldn't have been in a better situation in a bad situation.
This was Rebecca Barnes' view for more than 17 straight hours, the infamous January 2022 I-95 standstill that ultimately kept some people stuck for more than a day.
It was just a perfect storm, no pun intended, that enough things went wrong that we got trapped on 95.
She was traveling home with her family to Prince William County from Orlando, where they spend time each year, always around the holidays. Avoiding a similar nightmare starts from the top. Virginia's governor posting on social media, "I urge Virginians to stay home," and VDOT is preparing for anyone who can't stay home, brining the roads, including I-95. Barnes says she's hopeful. 2 reports, each outlining critical errors made back in 2022, will help Virginia come up with a plan before this happens all over again.
If they set aside a whole bunch of money for a snowstorm and it didn't snow that year, people would be, crying out about waste of taxpayer dollars. But on the flip side, when something like this happens, people get upset and say, oh, well, poor planning, right? So it has to be somewhere in between.
This year, Barnes is staying in Orlando a little longer, showing caution amidst her optimism. You're intentionally avoiding 95 during the first winter storm of the year.
Yes, most definitely. I drive in all kinds of situations, and if I had to come back, I would come back, but definitely not during an impending snowstorm.
Barnes is also a volunteer with an area fire department, and she says there are some lessons that local crews can learn as well, specifically around offering aid to stranded travelers, though she also says with an event of that magnitude, a lot of the responsibility does fall on the state. Reporting in Northern Virginia, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, probably a good call to stay down in Florida this weekend. Well, meanwhile, crews are gearing up for tomorrow's expected snowstorm in parts of western Maryland. Our Michaela Newton spoke with one man who owns a snow removal company in Frederick, and he hopes to make a few quick bucks this weekend.
The road will not freeze.
The first snowfall of the year could be a windfall for John Claypack. He's been plowing snow for about 20 years. Just hours away from Saturday's storm, the owner of Winter Management Associates in Frederick, Maryland, is preparing his team to clear snow from parking lots like these.
We have 24 people handling sidewalks, and we have 8 people handling the snowplows.
Mountain View Diner here in Frederick off of Route 40 is just one of the places John knows he has to hit up tomorrow to keep people's businesses up and running. John says what he's expected to make this weekend is up in the air, but almost certainly better than last year.
Last year we made nothing. This year we don't know. It all depends on the weather. I have associates that spend upwards of $7,000 for commercial liability insurance and have nothing to show for it.
His crews are prepared for the worst of it, knowing that they can make the best of it, keeping roads and sidewalks safer, and a cashing in on the year's first snowfall.
We've loaded up with salt and ice control materials already, and the trucks are loaded. Crews are ready. We're on standby. It looks like we are going to go out at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, weather permitting.
Reporting in Frederick, Maryland, Michaela Newton, DC News Now.